What is our most repetitive blessing? Without doubt, it's the bracha we recite over a rainbow. In Parshat Noach, the Torah tells us how immediately after the flood, Hashem placed a rainbow in the sky to be an everlasting sign of the fact that never again would he bring about global destruction. And therefore, when we see a rainbow, we recite this beautiful blessing, and it brings us a lot of reassurance. And what's the wording? Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, Zocher Habrit, who remembers the covenant, V'ne'eman bivrito, and who is faithful to his covenant, V'kayam b'ma'amaro, and who fulfills his word. 3 statements in this brief blessing, and they all seem to be saying the identical thing. The origin of the blessing is in the Gemara, Masechet Brachot, Daf Nun Tet Amud Aleph. There the Gemara asks, what's the blessing we recite over a rainbow? And the answer given is, it's a blessing with a conclusion, Zocher Habrit. Hashem remembers his covenant. That's it. Rabbi Yishmael, however, said, we have a different tradition. We conclude the bracha with the words, Ne'eman bivrito v'kayam b'ma'amaro. Hashem is faithful to his covenant, and he keeps his word. When Rav Papa heard these 2 different traditions, he struck a compromise formula. He said, let's bring them both together to keep both traditions. And that's how our bracha came about. A bracha with these 3 statements in it. And when you come to think of it, actually, they aren't totally repetitive. First of all, we say, Zocher Habrit, Hashem remembers the covenant. Remembering could mean, all right, recalling, but not necessarily doing anything about it. And that's why, in addition, we say, V'ne'eman bivrito. He is faithful to his covenant. He cares about it. He will recall it properly for the sake of the future. But even that isn't sufficient. We need the 3rd statement, V'kayam b'ma'amaro. Hashem will act on his word to guarantee in practice that he will deliver. When it comes to our commitment to a Jewish way of life, I believe that similarly there are 3 levels. First of all, we have Zocher Habrit. It's so lovely and wonderful when Jewish people remember the covenant. They remember their Jewishness. They remember their Jewish upbringing. They remember their roots. They remember their bar mitzvah and their bat mitzvah. It is part of what they are about. But in addition to that, we need a higher level as well. Ne'eman bivrito. Faithfulness to the covenant. Support for Judaism. To be loyal to our synagogues, to our communities, to be there for the sake of our nation, to be generous, to participate in charitable activities, to be seen, to be one of those seeking to guarantee the continuity of our faith, but even that is not sufficient. We need the 3rd level as well, the Kayam b'ma'amaro, Kiyum hamitzvot, the fulfillment of the word of Hashem, to be observant, to guarantee that at a practical level in our lives, we are true to the word of the Almighty. So therefore we find that as a result of this ever so repetitive blessing, we find within it a key to guaranteeing the continuity of the Jewish nation. Shabbat Shalom.